So what does ChatGPT have to say about Hawaii? As someone who was born and raised here, I was curious. So I wanted to ask it several questions about Hawaii and see how that compares to my response. And if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, it's an AI bot that has figured out quite a bit in such a short amount of time. So let's take a look.
Hello from Hawaii.
How come locals in Hawaii don't like tourists? We'll see. Well, it's not accurate to say that all locals in Hawaii dislike tourists. There's some underlying reasons. I feel like that's like a response I would say. I feel like that's something I would say. Well, it's not everyone, but here are some reasons why. Possible reasons why there's such overcrowding, disruption of local culture, environmental concerns, economic disparity, lack of cultural understanding. I would say these are quite accurate, actually. I mean, they probably apply to other places as well, too, not just Hawaii in particular, but I think these are pretty accurate. Lack of cultural understanding, that's a huge one. And it's unfortunate because sometimes I feel like it's not really the tourist's fault, right? Like, they come here and we can't expect them to know how things are. Just like if we as locals were to go to the mainland or another country, like we can't know all the things about that. That's why we're going there, right? To experience it. Some visitors may not fully appreciate or understand local customs, traditions, or history, leading to clashes or a sense of disrespect. Oh, bingo, yeah, absolutely. Disrespect, that one is huge. And yeah, probably could make a whole video just about that. All right, what are some of the dangerous areas in Hawaii? Wow, Oahu, Honolulu. Certain areas like Waikiki, yeah, may have higher incidence of petty crime such as theft or pickpocketing, especially in crowded tourist areas. Wahiawa, great, I didn't know Wahiawa was that bad. Big Island, Puna District, okay. And then Kahului, oh, I guess because it's so crowded with tourists. Wahiawa though, that's a curious one. Are you sure? That's all. Oh, here we go. See, got the follow up. Here we go. Chinatown, Kalihi, Hilo, oh wow, and Kona. Please keep in mind that these should not deter you from visiting Hawaii. Yeah, is Spam Musubi healthy for you? Oh gosh. But it is not typically considered a health food. High sodium content, processed meat, absolutely. Rice and carbs, yep. Nutritional balance. It lacks significant amounts of fruits, vegetables, and other essential nutrients. I mean, there is seaweed in it, I guess. If you enjoy Spam Musubi, you can consider making healthier modifications, such as using lower sodium alternatives to Spam, which they do have low sodium Spam, incorporating more vegetables into the Musubi. How do you do that? Or enjoying it as an occasional treat rather than a regular staple in your diet. I remember there were kids growing up who they would eat Spam Musubi like almost every single day, and definitely on field trips you would see them with the Spam Musubi in their lunch bag with the foil wrapped around the Hawaiian Sun drink. It's like, oh, there you go. What is the best public high school in Hawaii? What? Kalani High School, Mililani High School, Moanalo High School, Kaiser High School, Kapa'a High School. McKinley didn't make the list. What is the most popular ethnic group in Hawaii? Wow, they actually said Haole. That is, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, AI. That's good. Native Hawaiians, Japanese, Filipinos, Chinese, Caucasians, or Haole. I'm surprised it said that. Like, that's good. It's so interesting they start with Native Hawaiians, even though it's not the most popular group. In fact, I would say the single most popular group right now might be Filipinos. I still can't believe though, for Caucasians they put Haole on. Why do Hawaii people like to visit Las Vegas? Entertainment and attraction, shopping, dining, changes. Family and friends, huh? Oh, interesting. No, nothing about gambling here. I would have thought. So why do people want to move to Hawaii? Well, it's a lot of reasons. Not natural beauty, obviously. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Pleasant climate. Yeah, for the most part, although it can get kind of hot, like it's gonna get really hot this summer. Outdoor recreation, yeah, hiking, surfing, absolutely. Cultural diversity, that is a really good one. I hear that a lot actually from people who message me, and they feel like when they came to Hawaii or they visited, they felt like they finally belonged to a place. And so that's nice to hear. Relaxed lifestyle, strong sense of community. They value community and often foster a close-knit and supportive environment. Definitely agree on that one. Although maybe things are changing nowadays as the population kind of changes. Career opportunities. There are also opportunities in fields such as education, healthcare, government, and technology. I don't know about that. I mean, we definitely need teachers, and we need doctors and nurses, and sure, there's a lot of government here. Technology, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think the only way that could even be close is if people move here to remote work for like other companies that are involved in tech. You also got to consider that you're probably going to get like a 30% reduction in salary compared to the mainland, so I'm not so sure on that one. Or escape and adventure. I don't know, because it says the islands provide an escape from the hustle and bustle of city living. Maybe on the neighbor islands they might, but if you live on Oahu and you gotta work in town, you'll be driving through traffic, so I wouldn't agree with that. Will I ever be able to afford a home in Hawaii? I thought it was gonna say not likely. What are some of the major problems in Hawaii? Number one, cost of living. Absolutely. I would say it's probably the highest, but I know it's between us and I think DC, but still it's pretty tough. Housing shortage and homelessness. Interesting how they combine those two as if they're the same thing. Like, we definitely have a housing shortage in Hawaii, and then we also have a homelessness problem here. But it's interesting how they combine those two results. Environmental concerns, education system, dependence on tourism, Native Hawaiian sovereignty. Okay, that's a big issue here. Invasive species, access to healthcare. All right, what would happen if there was no tourism industry in Hawaii? There were no tourism industry, the state would experience significant economic, social, and environmental impacts. Environmental impacts, okay, let's see. Economic consequences, obviously. Unemployment and income loss, pretty much what we experienced during the pandemic. Decreased tax revenues. It would reduce the incentive for conservation efforts. I'm not sure it would reduce the incentive. It would definitely reduce the funding for it, because the hotel tax, the TAT, goes toward, you know, the restoration and beautification of Hawaii, but I don't know if it would reduce the incentive. Social and cultural implications. Tourism plays a crucial role in promoting and preserving Hawaiian culture and traditions. Without tourism, there would be a reduced opportunity for cultural exchange, and the preservation of Hawaiian heritage could be at risk. So interesting, because normally we hear about how the Hawaiian culture is sort of appropriated and taken away in like luau's and things, but actually what they're saying is it would be harmful. What are some popular YouTube channels about Hawaii? Let's see if I make it. I didn't make it. Hawaii Guide. I don't know. Is it Hawaii Guide? Hawaii Travel Guide? Hawaii Life. 808 Viral. High Sessions. Oh yeah. Oh, I never heard of some of these channels. I guess I didn't make the top 8. What about Hello from Hawaii on YouTube? I was still there. Is Hello from Hawaii a good YouTube channel? I'm not even, I guess my channel is that small. Shucks. It's okay, I'll survive. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Got to ask some very interesting questions about Hawaii, and I think the AI did fairly well. It's pretty scary how accurate and conversational you could get. And this thing is only going to be learning more and more, and we'll just see what happens in the future. So thanks for watching, and aloha. See what it says. You're welcome. Aloha and take care. So smart.
Hello